speech today, Jayesh is going to talk about Yoga 101. He will try to work on his presentation skills without any presentation material and improve audience engagement. This is Jayesh's fourth speech, amazing, fourth speech in his level 1 presentation mastery pathway. I would love to welcome you to the stage.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Hello, all my friend Toasty Speakeasies. I'm very exuberant to give my fourth speech today. And the topic today is yoga. As I said, I need 15 minutes to talk about yoga. So this session, I have made it Yoga 101. So you can wait for the next session. Probably everybody on the planet knows about yoga, right? But I think 95% people in the West do not know about yoga, the real yoga. So I'm going to tell you the differences. Very first thing, outfit. In the West, outfit is very important for yoga, right? You want to wear skin clinging, beautiful clothes and go to yoga. In the East, in Indian subcontinent, outfit is of no importance. You try to wear something very simple and something simple because it does not distract the other people in the room. Second difference. Here in the West, to learn yoga, we have to pay fees, pay money. Traditionally, for thousands of years, in Indian subcontinent, yoga is free. Teachers teach you for free. I went on a 10-day yoga trip this month. They provided me the lodging, the food, everything, zero cost. 10 days yoga. Third major difference, we want everything fast in the West. So if you might have seen the advertisements like the hot yoga now, and they would say that, hey, get 1 hour of yoga in 15 minutes. That's not there in the real yoga. The real yoga is slow, you go with your pace, as I said, sometimes 10 days. Another difference, yoga in the West, you sweat, right? If you go to hot yoga, it's hot temperature and a lot of things, right? And then also you get into the poses, bend your hand and go in the doggy pose and the cat pose and all different poses, and then you make your body suffer. In the East, actual yoga is, you want to live in the harmony and you don't want your body to give you any trouble or the pain. So the asanas in East, they are more to relieve the pain, make your body in comfortable tone with the mind and everything else. These are the major differences. So what is yoga, I mean? So yoga in the literal world, yoga means union. So union of body and mind, also the union with the intellect or the atman, you can call it. Not only that, yoga is also about union of your existence with the existence of other people. And it's also with the other living beings, everything included. So there are now 4 different parts of yoga actually. So, okay, the one thing, why do we need yoga? I mean, in the Eastern world, right? In the Western world, we know we need yoga for exercise, flexibility, right? But in the East, yoga is for the harmony, and then that helps you. If you are in sync with yourself and with the nature, you get the best out of you. And when you are at the best, you are best for the society, best for the people around you. So you do the self-realization. That's the goal of yoga. And there are 4 different ways. Let me give you an example. I mean to make it easy to understand. I was going to use the example of Nadir, and Sam because they sit opposite to each other. But I came to know that Sam is my evaluator and I want to get good colors. Right? So I'm going to use Nancy. Just imagine that, Nadir is working, Nancy suddenly comes and then slaps, right? For no reason, I mean, and he is confused. So in normal case, if you have not practiced yoga, what would happen? He would get up, maybe eat twice. They would have the hot arguments why you are doing all these things, right? And then probably there would be a show for everybody else. In the end, 1 or 2 people may lose the job also, right? So now what happens with the yoga, I mean, okay? So there are 4 different paths, as I say. The first path is the path of knowledge. So with the path of knowledge, so you learn things, you go to seminars, you you listen to the talks, podcast. You can ask Google also or the AI, but you seek the harmony with knowledge. So in that case, I mean, what Nader would do, instead of having the instinct make him angry or frustrated, he would go and think of something, very calmly. Maybe something is going on with her or something, and then he would not respond immediately. The second path is the bhakti yoga, we call it. That's the path of devotion. You have seen some people always with love, kindness, and then forgiveness in the mind, right? They're always cool. So in that path, I mean, if he has trained himself, then he would, say, hey, Nancy is always nice to me. Maybe she's going through some pain or something. I wish her all the best, I mean, and I'm going to talk to her after maybe once she's not angry, once she's in the calm mood, but I forgive her, and I'm going to pray for her, and I wish her all the good. That's the kindness. So you live by heart with that. The third one is the karma yoga. So the first one, Gnan, is brain. The second one is the heart. Karma yoga, in the karma yoga, you mean that everything happens for a reason. Everything you do, you get a payback at some point. If something happens to you, that may be because of some deed you have done in the past or some time. So in that case, I mean, Nathan would tell himself that, I might have hurt Nancy somehow. And maybe, she's just taking a revenge. So this is just the payback to me. Or maybe, I haven't done anything bad to her. She's going to pay by herself. Something bad did happen to her. All karmas have the payoffs. Right? So, and then he forgives her. The fourth path of yoga, which is called the Sastang yoga or the Raj yoga. That's the real one, where you try to get the control of the mind. And that's what I did in my 10-year Sibir or 10-year camp. I will talk about it in my Yoga 201. So now what happens? In the West, we know yoga as the asanas and the pranayama or the breathing. So out of the four paths, the fourth path has the 8 segments, and out of those 8 segments, there are the 2 parts, which are the positions and the breathing. So West calls those 2 parts as the yoga. So it's like 6%. 25% and 1/4 of 25 is 6%. So the West knows only 6% of the real yoga. Thank you.
All right, I'll let everyone finish up their evaluations.